Hi, this is Daniel Hutchins, and today we're going to be doing another Marvel Insider check-in. So today's Marvel Insider check-in is the Marvel Insider check-in of 3/12/21. Okay, so I'm still level elite. I have 11,446 points and 214,304 points. And the last time I was on was the 9th. So I'm just gonna see if there's any stuff they updated or not. But, yeah. I'll check some stuff out. Okay, they updated it a little bit, but they haven't, put a whole lot of stuff on. They only put maybe a couple things on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is WandaVision director Matt Shockman on Paul Bettany's jokes Wanda's Perfect World and making Kathleen Hahn fly. Okay, so the Marvel Studios series was now streaming on Disney+. Okay, so how do you create a perfect television world? Well, if you're Wanda Maximoff, you just do it. However, for the cast and crew of Marvel Studio WandaVision, making it into reality was a bit more difficult. As for one of the most powerful figures in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they had to pull out all the stops. It had to be perfect because Wanda created it, so director Matt Shockman explained. With the finale of WandaVision now streaming on Disney+, our journey to and from Westview, New Jersey is now complete. Wanda has taken the mantle of Scarlet Witch, even though doing so meant she needed to say goodbye to Vision for now the third time, while also along the way learn how to raise two twin boys, and eventually fight off a nosy next-door neighbor Agatha Harkness. Easier said than done, but even in her perfect sitcom world. So how did this all come together? Oftentimes as a show within a show, Marvel spoke to Shockman, who helmed all 9 episodes of the series, and what was actually perfect Wanda's world. Okay, so I'm not gonna read this whole interview because that would just be a waste of fucking time. But basically, Marvel.com was asking the director some questions about the show. So that's all you guys need to really know about that article. But anyway, I'm going to be doing another activity. If we could find something that's actually good for a change. Hopefully not something that's going to be a waste of your time. So I'm going to try to see if there's something good. Hopefully. Okay. Now you can listen to Marvel's Declassified podcast for free. It was available on March the 16th. It's a non-fiction narrative podcast that focuses on the rich, dynamic, evolving history of the Marvel comic universe, as told through a contemporary lens. Okay, so it's after premiering exclusively on SiriusXM. The show arrives everywhere on Tuesday, March 16th. As your host, kick off the show with a look at origins of Marvel Comics. New episodes will be available every week, so you can prepare to tune in SiriusXM, Pandora, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, and wherever you want to listen to it. So there you go, guys. That is basically what the new podcast is they're doing for Marvel. Really not much. Okay, so I know since the first 2 activities were kind of a little stupid, I'm going to try to find something good. But we're going to just try to knock a few of these things out because I really, really need the points. Holy shit. Like I said, guys, I already went in and I already completed most of these activities. Character close-up of Null, the King in Black, Venom's greatest enemy, is the one he never saw coming. Learn about the goddess symbiotes here. Okay, so his comic book history was in King in Black, Venom first appearance in 2018, Imprisonment Venom 2018, first appearance, which was in God of Thunder 2012, Silver Surfer Ancient History, The Guardians of the Galaxy, The Clintar, The Myth of Null, which was in Web of Venom Carnage Born 2018, Absolute Carnage, The Codex Cult, and Marvel Income and He Returns. Those are all your books you would see Null in. So, yeah, nothing really much to that either. Now, I apologize. There's really nothing really I can do on Marvel Insider until they actually update it and actually put some real fucking shit on here. But then again, I'm just here just to get the points, really, and just have some fun. But that's basically what this all is, so, you know, I really don't have much on here, though. Okay, so we are next going to be talking about Ant-Man. Ant-Man arrives in Fortnite. Pint-sized hero carries his weight and more in the latest release in Fortnite. Okay, yep, Ant-Man is traveling to Fortnite. He's been here on an island the whole time. Sorry, we didn't see you there, Ant-Man. Whether he's micro-sized or mega-sized, Ant-Man has always been ready to help save the day. Sized appropriately for Battle Royale, he's the latest Marvel superhero to join the hunt. Designed by scientist Hank Pym, size up your opponents wearing the iconic Ant-Man suit. Available now in the item shop. The item shop also features the toothpick, pickaxe, and Ant-Man's trusty steed, Antonio, who will have your back, or at least be on your back. Okay, so why don't you pick on someone your own size? Grab Ant-Man before he rotates out of the shop and heads back to the microverse. So, okay, so that basically tells you just that, Ant-Man has came to Fortnite. And if you want to know the truth, I don't play Fortnite, so don't bother asking me because the answer is going to be no. I don't play it. So, yeah. Not much anything on here today, I guess. I guess because, like I said, again, I pretty much went in and I knocked everything out in a span of several days, and then now I realize, oh shit, then they haven't updated it that much, so there's really nothing you can really do. Okay, so next we're going to be talking about the Beast. Now, Beast from X-Men Age of Apocalypse has came to Marvel Puzzle Quest. So the monster of the mutants spends his days experimenting on himself and others to create the strongest mutants the world has ever seen, no matter what the cost was. So in the Age of Apocalypse, Henry McCoy was the mind behind Apocalypse's infinite army. The monster of the mutants spent his days experimenting on himself to always create the strongest mutants the world has ever seen. Which I just read, which is kind of ironic, but not really. No matter the cost. Now he's the latest character you can land in Marvel Puzzle Quest. The 4-star rarity legendary, with affiliation, villains, and mutants, has a toolkit that includes scientific method, bleeding edge, and blinded with science. McCoy's experiments had a dangerous chain reaction with scientific methods of mid-cost blue power, proving that doing things the right way wasn't the same as doing the right things. Creating 2 4-turn red countdown tiles that create 1 strength, 5 black, and green attack tile each turns. When this countdown expires, stun a random target for 1 turn. McCoy employs brutal techniques, sacrificing himself and others in the name of science. with his bleeding edge. A passive black power friendly attack tile deals 10% less damage, but beast match damage is increased by 14% for every black AP you have. Whenever this enemy matches a friendly special tile, beast creates 1 strength and 15 black projectiles. So then you have a post about it on Twitter. And yeah, anyway, that is basically how Beast is on Puzzle Quest. Okay? Now, I'm going to try to do one more article and then I'm just going to knock out the rest later. Okay. I'm going to do one more activity under games. Okay. So, now entering the Marvel Contest of Champions is the Mangog, which is physically unstoppable. As Mangog is a physical manifestation and sum total of a hatred of billion beings from a race that is imprisoned through a mystical spell by Odin and the Norse gods. Mangog is physically unstoppable and nearly indestructible, while he is able to feed on psychic energies such as hate, fear, and devotion. He has claimed he will always exist so long as there is hatred in the world. Now he is the latest to join the roster of Contest of Champions. As a character class mystic, Mangog's basic abilities include Unstoppable, Unblockable, Stagger, and Stun. Okay, so his toolkit includes 3 special attacks and 1 signature attack. Using Flurry of Hatred and activation gain of plus 2 points. Hatred, this bypasses the gain cooldown. The second and final hits inflict a stagger debuff for 14 seconds if enraged, gained a non-stack and energy protection buff, granted full immunity to shock, incinerate, cold snap, and frostbite effects for 15 seconds. This buff is paused when in range. Releasing energy cannons, each hit deals about a burst of 1177,065 energy damage. The first hit steals the opponent's power above the nearest full bar. If they have less than 1 full bar of power and their power stolen, Mangog gains 100% of the power stolen from his attack. If enraged, the final hit inflicts a stun debuff for 3 seconds if the opponent is struck and the stun's removed. The Unstoppable Rage and Malice nullify up to 10 buffs from the opponent, gain a non-stack and regeneration buff, healing 884.03 base health over 5 seconds. This is increased by additional 884.03 base health for each buff that was nullified during his attack. If enraged, this attack inflicts a stun debuff for 2 seconds. Using his signature ability Empowered by Sin, each time a stagger expires naturally from the opponent, he has 25.01% chance to gain 1% hatred, while Unstoppable Mangog passively regenerates 20% of incoming hit damages, instantly gains about 78.5% attack rating per hatred, and gains about 8.43% critical damage rating per hatred. And there's also another post about him down in Twitter. Okay, so there's really not much to this, really. So basically, in a nutshell, there is basically just a lot of new characters that have showed up in Marvel games. So again, I'm going to just wrap up this video because it's already 14 minutes in and there really isn't really much going on with the Marvel Universe right now. So again, I apologize. And so if you guys want to check with me sometime next month, I might actually have more content for Marvel Insider. So hope you guys enjoyed the Marvel Insiders for this month, and hope to see you for more Marvel Insider in April. And you guys enjoy yourself, and if you like this content, hit a thumbs up. If you don't, that's okay, and you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.